sending the ones without me?
It's not about you.
After you took photos without my consent?
Girl, it's literally not about you.
I'll take one marker.
I told everyone I didn't want to be seen today, so stop looking at me.
Don't look at him. Don't say his name.
I've had a stressful week and it's manifesting in breakouts.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What's stressing you out?
A
Are you
lot.
afraid of the Frankenstein now? It's stressing you out to see it out there. You go, ah!
No, it stresses me out that every time Riley walks past it in the house or goes outside, she has a fucking bark attack. Although, in the last 2 days, things have dramatically gotten better.
Oh, they're
starting to become friends.
they squashed their beef.
She goes out, she barks for like 10 seconds, and then she makes peace with it. It just really enrages me in the middle of a nap time when she's like walking through the house and catches a glimpse of it 100 feet away and just starts losing it and wakes up the babies. And then it's like, oh, there's only 10 minutes left of this nap or 20 minutes left.
Yeah.
And you've ruined this for all of us.
You've ruined this for everyone.
If Jet
you
or Max
bitch.
are cranky,
It's her fault.
it's her fault.
Yeah, kick her out.
She's out.
Take her to the.
So I'm very pleased to announce that we have Mandy Moore as a guest today.
Why do you think I look like Mandy Moore?
That's the biggest compliment ever.
Is it because I'm wearing high-waisted pants because I'm trying to hide my belly binder because my stomach fucking hurts unless I fucking put a belly binder
There's
on?
belly binding on right now?
Yeah.
See, maybe
don't
we
know how
shouldn't
to-
have come forward with our zits and our belly binding, and maybe nobody would have known.
No, I just don't know. I don't know what to do to not be in constant discomfort and pain. Yeah.
Have you talked to your doctor about it?
I'm going to see her in a week.
Okay.
Yeah. Because I'm like over this life. Another girl was like, what do you mean your C-section scar still hurts? I was like, yours doesn't?
It's only a month.
Yeah, but it feels, well, I guess that's true. Hers is April. I don't know.
I think you look great. I love this like Mandy Moore inspired look from This Is Us.
Oh, thank you.
Did you see that she said in interviews looking back, they have a podcast, by the way, about This Is Us.
What is it called again? Something funny.
This Was Us or something.
Right. Past tense.
I only watched a little bit of the first episode. She looks great as ever.
She just had a baby.
Another?
Yeah, I think so.
Wow.
Or a first one.
No,
she had a baby.
I think this is her second baby.
Well, she just
But
had
then,
it.
anyways, she was on some interview and she was like, now that I'm a mom, I really wish that I could go back and redo the first 2 seasons of This Is Us. And I was like, don't ruin the magic for me.
Well, then wouldn't it be her first baby if she's saying now that I'm a mom? Does
Elizabeth,
that not?
I think, can you look it up, Chris? Does she have 2 kids? Not that this really matters or that anybody cares, but if you're looking for some good TV and you haven't seen This Is Us, go back to the beginning.
Bro, This Is Us. I watched that my first trimester of pregnancy. Whew.
It's good. It makes you scream. If you're looking to cry,
Yeah.
that's the show.
Joe would come out. He'd be like, what?
It gets me gutturally.
Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm not going to spoil anything, but there are a few episodes where I'm just like, I'm not ever.
It's the one and only piece of art that makes me pull out my phone to see what I look like when I'm crying, because normally I'm so against that.
Yeah.
And sometimes I'm just like, wow, this moved me so much that I need to see what this looks like on the outside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a great show.
Is there a verdict on her children?
Is this Mandy Moore who was singing how many?
Yeah.
Yeah.
3.
Wait. No.
Are you sure? Have you Googled the right Mandy Moore?
I mean,
Well, none of us can see that. What is that? A result for Ents?
it says, as of September 25th, 2024, Mandy Moore has 3 children with her husband, Taylor Goldsmith. Is that right?
Take that. Who's
what
calling?
What is sneaky?
Kaiser Permanente?
No, my friend Kate.
It's weird that she has the initials of Kaiser Permanente.
I know.
When they're also always calling you during the podcast.
I know. Kaiser has no respect for a working mom.
It said on the show she played a mom of 3.
Yeah.
And now she has 3 in real life.
Okay, but
That's cute.
How does she do it?
How does she do it?
Superhero.
Yeah.
I'm starting to think I might be 2 and done. I love my 2, but
Yeah.
you know, like, you start thinking of like,
I'm done with it.
move the legs so it's parallel.
It's not a problem for me.
I think it's a problem for you. I've already talked about this on the podcast. Am I repeating myself?
That you're 2 and done?
Yeah.
You say it basically every day, but we all know you're having more kids.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll just shut up about it. But can you imagine getting to a point where your kids are like, so much fun, we're going out, we're doing the fun things, they're running around, we're talking, we're interacting, and then you're like back on house arrest with a newborn?
Well, the way that you talk about newborns like really concerns me because it's one of the sweetest, nothingest phases.
Okay, but you're just starting the schedule, and I
no,
get
but
it.
I've always loved a newborn because they're just little mounds of flesh.
I understand, but even now I feel like we talked about it last week, but I want to go to the Jack of the Nights, and I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, but this is going to ruin my whole life if I try to take them to the Jack of the Nights. But then I see all these moms
your
on
babies
YouTube
sleep through the night. How does it ruin your life?
because their schedule right now is designed where they're tired at their bedtime.
Yeah.
They're the crankiest, right? And they're not like having full-blown meltdowns, but they're ready to get in their bed and go to sleep.
Yeah.
So I can't imagine like taking them out when they've been up for 3.5 hours and they're ready to go to sleep. They'll either fall asleep in
Yeah.
the stroller or they'll be miserable.
Well, why don't we just put them down and then sneak them out?
I mean, maybe. But do you see what I'm just
Yeah.
saying? Like, you're one of two ways. You're a superhero and you're a mom on YouTube that takes your baby everywhere and there's no problems in the world, or you're a regular person who does what you want with your babies and reap the consequences.
Yeah.
Or you follow a strict schedule for the first year and a half and your life is wake windows and sleeping and nap times.
I was thinking about that this morning, actually, because before we were on the schedule, because the schedule starts at 4 weeks, I would just do whatever the fuck I wanted with him. Like, oh, he's up, we're going for a walk until he falls asleep on me. And then I'm going to keep going because he's asleep on me. Or like, oh, he's up, let's go to fucking Costco. Let's see if he can handle Trader Joe's. Oh, he can't handle Trader Joe's, I'll go back to the car and breastfeed him. Like, so that kind of freedom was a little bit nice. But the freedom that we get from the schedule where we don't have to worry about making choices for him. And like, because I tried to edit a vlog before we had the schedule and like do some work. And it was like, no. You can't do anything.
And I guess
but now I have 2 hours or 90 minutes.
And I'll be clear, it gives you naps during the day that are predictable, and if you actually follow it, then they do love it and they like it.
Yeah.
They enjoy their cribs. They want to go to bed. My boys can't wait until we put them in that crib. They love it. But the freedom you're getting by following the rigid schedule is 12 hours at night.
Yeah.
Which is a freedom in itself.
Oh, it's a good thing to look forward to. I tell ya what.
It just locks you in and limits you during the day. But I will say it's pretty incredible that if you follow it, you get those 12 hours.
Yeah.
It's great.
We started it light last week and then got serious on Thursday. And last night was the best night of my life.
Really?
In the last month.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
I know, but it feels like your whole life once the baby's here.
Yeah. It's crazy. It feels like a day and also forever.
I think you just posted a vlog this week where you're kind of doing a day in the life with your baby in the schedule.
Yeah.
And I want to save all of you women out there that want the schedule, but I need to talk to the nurse that I was working with it because it's hers. Like she has her master's degree. She worked in the NICU. She's been doing this for 25 years, and I don't really feel comfortable like dropping her knowledge,
her work
for free.
Yeah.
You know? So I just need to like either get her consent or be like, hey girl, put this behind like a 99-cent paywall.
Yeah, because you're going to make some money.
That moms can just like buy it because she's been doing, and I would sorry, I'm talking a lot, but even like in the early months of babies with me, I'd be like, oh, we're getting into a rhythm. And then you're like, oh, this is great for 2 weeks. And then everything changes and what you used to do doesn't work anymore. And there'd be some nights where I'd be like banging my head against the wall and she would be like, talk me off the ledge and be like, no, it took me 5 years to understand the rhythms of babies and how to cater to their new changing needs at all times. Mm-hmm. So she's like, any new mom out there, don't beat yourself up when your baby's going through a change and you feel like you're not, because there were some nights where I was like, I'm doing everything and I'm just going crazy because it's not working.
Yeah.
And then you times it by 2 and you're like, oh my God. But
I was talking to another new mom about that actually this morning because from 5 to 7 a.m. for the past his whole life, he won't go back to sleep in his bassinet. And so I just have to stay awake from 5 to 7 a.m. Even if he wakes up for a feeding at like 4:30 in the morning, then I'm up from 4:30 for the rest of the day. Mm-hmm. And that's brutal. And he's a good sleeper. Like I actually have a baby that's very chill and not like screaming and fucking my life up to an insane way. So I'm very blessed in that regard. But having to sit there with a little baby on your chest from like 5 to 7 is fucking brutal.
Yeah.
And so I was talking to a girlfriend of mine who just had a baby as well, like within a week of Billy's birth. I guess we say his name on the internet now.
Sorry.
And
although I will say last week somebody said, not Lizzie getting mad at Rylan when she said it a minute before he did. And then I said it multiple times in a row. But I guess you were the one that launched
I'm postpartum.
Listen.
Someone has to protect me from me.
You came around and you were like, fuck it. There was no way that I was going to be able to do that forever.
No, and I was also planning to like do something where it's like, we're going to have a code name for my son. We're just going to call him Billy on the internet.
I mean, that is his nickname, though. So
The more you say that, the more you allude to the fact that he has another name.
Oh.
Do you know that about yourself?
I mean, nobody knows your name. It's Lizzie. I mean,
You've doxed me every day of this podcast.
I don't know what it is with you and your family and 10 names.
Anyway,
Although
this
I'm
girl
still
made
trying
a
to
really good
figure-
point.
Okay.
This girl made a really strong point where she was like, if you just approach all of it with like gratitude, because it's like, one day you'll miss this. One day I will miss that he is little enough to sleep on my chest. And so I just love it now. I just love his little nugget body on my chest.
Yeah.
She's like, remember when you were struggling to get pregnant and like now you have a baby here. And it's like, oh God, I'm so fucking grateful I have a baby here.
Yeah.
I could cry right now. And he's so fucking cute and he's just a little puppy.
Even though it feels long, I already look back to the first months and you'll ask me a question and I'll be like, oh my God, I've already forgotten. And I used to like kind of roll my eyes when I'd listen to moms on YouTube be like, oh, I'm having my second. I got to like refigure out the newborn. I'm like, how did you forget? But it's just because I was in the thick of it. But you forget quick.
Oh, I literally, it's like you're blacked out.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Because you're fighting for your life.
I tried to tell you that. You're like, how's it going? It's like, it's wonderful and it's a fucking war zone over here. Everything's covered in shit and piss and I can't stop bleeding.
And God bless Joe. You're starting to leave him alone while you come to work. We're doing back-to-back podcast days right now.
I've been leaving Joe alone.
No, I know, but I feel like yesterday was a big day because the
yesterday
Shane
was
shoots
a long
are
day for Joe.
And then it's just, and this is 2 days in a row. And so we're obviously spying on him.
Oh,
on
I'm
the monitor.
staying on the monitor. I'm watching that. I watched the monitor the whole drive here because I was in horrible traffic and I'm just watching him put him down. And it's pretty cute, man. Sometimes I can't tell if he's smothering him or soothing him, but it's pretty cute.
And she opens the app next to me yesterday, the monitor. And I'm like, what is he wearing? And the swaddle's like bursted open and nobody can tell like where the baby is. And I'm like,
yeah. Billy's very strong and he's kicked his way through the zip up swaddles that we got from you. And I don't know why Joe wasn't using the kite baby swaddle.
Is that holding him still?
Yeah.
Because once they start getting some strength, you might need to switch to the miracle swaddle. That's the one with like you flap one under the arm,
I was doing that before. I was doing that originally with him.
I know, but as he gets bigger and stronger, you might have to revert back.
Wait, why?
Because they just get like they can break out of swaddles as they get bigger and stronger.
Velcro swaddles?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
What?
I mean, my babies did. Now they're taking.
If he can
off.
break out of the swaddle, shouldn't I just leave his arms free?
I mean, if he can roll to his front is when you're supposed to. But because it helped our boys sleep better, we left him in that miracle swaddle until they rolled to their front.
Is it weird if I think he's close to rolling?
No.
I put him on his tummy the other day and he just started going like this. And I was like, whoa, bro, slow your roll. What are you doing? We're just doing tummy time. And he was like, what?
And so did Joe execute the bath and everything?
Joe executed the bath, couldn't find anything, even though it showed him where everything was, and it's his fucking house too, and it's his child too. I got multiple calls on the way home. I knew the baby was fine because I could hear him screaming in the background.
Isn't that the wildest thing about husbands?
Where's
they
the
can
towel?
never find what is always in the same place.
And then it fucks with my head because I'm like, well, if he can't see it where I left it out in the open, it must be moved. But I don't remember moving it, so I don't know how to tell him where to find something else. So then I'm just like, well, check my hamper. That's all clean clothes. And it's like, the towel was out on the rack.
And it's delicate because if you tell them the towel's on the rack where I left it, they're going to get mad. Like, of course I've already looked at the towels. I'm not on the rack. And then they go back and look and it's there though.
He wound up just using one of our big people towels.
That's what I end up using too. I don't like the microfiber. It gives me the ick.
Oh, really?
Styrofoam, microfiber, textures I can't stand.
The towels we have for him aren't microfiber, but they're like thicker muslin. And then they're, and one that makes him look like a little teddy bear. But that feels like a regular towel. It's just soft.
Okay.
But Joe did great. I got his but the baby's pajamas were on backwards. And who cares?
Okay, who cares?
That's also like a husband thing I've noticed. My goddaughter Lily, we would come home and Aaron would have dressed her and it would be like, that is clearly backwards. And he'd be like, is it? I'm like, yeah, dude. Joe's like, no, the tag's in the back. I'm like, no, the tag is in the front. That's how I know it's backwards. But he also had a really cute story because Joe had the baby in the bassinet and ran out to the kitchen to get the heated up bottle. And the baby started crying while he was gone. But Bubs loves the baby. And Bubs is constantly protecting the baby. So he'll sit like with his back to wherever the baby is and like watching the door to make sure if something's like not good, he can defend the baby. Even on the couch, he'll sit with his little back to the baby from anyone else in the room that he thinks is like, don't look at him. This is my baby. And so the baby started crying while Joe was out of the room. And Bubs was like, nope, this cannot be. My baby cannot be upset. Bubs runs out to the kitchen, starts barking at Joe and turning in circles to get Joe to go back to the fucking bedroom, leads Joe back into the bedroom, and he's like, fix this. My boy is upset. Fix this. And Bubs usually only does that to go potty or for food.
Wow, that is really cute.
We know this baby is of high value to
and
my
how
dog.
does Icky feel about the baby?
Icky will cuddle the baby when I'm holding him in bed. I think Icky's a little bit more
Jealous?
selfish. Yeah. I don't think he's jealous.
Maybe it's the puppy in them.
It's because I don't know what it is, but like Icky's definitely always gotten his way. So all he knows now is he gets like his bath is a little delayed and yeah, mommy feeds him less because Joe's feeding him more than I am now. But Joe also gives him more food, so it's good for him.
All right.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
What?
Nothing. I'm just looking at you. Today's podcast is sponsored by Stitch Fix, and luckily so, because I hate shopping for clothing. Even when I can figure out my size, the stores never seem to have it in stock, and that horrible dressing room lighting, don't even get me started, it feels like a personal attack. All of the shopping and figuring out your style can be so overwhelming, which is why I love having a Stitch Fix stylist. She really knows what works for me. I get pieces that make me look and feel great, and it's a real confidence boost, one that I don't have to work hard for at all. I just give my stylist my size, style, and budget preferences. I order boxes when and how I want. No subscription is required. She then sends just for me pieces plus outfit recommendations and pro styling tips. I keep what I love and send back the rest. It is so simple. The personalized pieces my stylist sends fit flawless. I don't know how she does it, but it's like she gets me and we've never even met in person. No stores, no crowds, no stress, just personalized looks that you love. Stitch Fix makes it all so simple. Stitch Fix is personal styling for everyone. Get started at stitchfix.com/sip. That's stitchfix.com/sip. stitchfix.com/sip. Okay.
What?
Your 1 month checkup?
Oh,
I know it's a
God.
lot of baby, but Lizzie just had a baby and there's nothing going on in my life, so.
No, I don't know if you guys remember, but when Rylan had his 1 month checkup, he was like, these motherfuckers got me in there for 45 minutes and I never came to fucking see me. Do you remember that?
Oh, I remember it. It still happens majority of the time I go.
Yeah, and every time the pediatrician acts like this isn't the norm, it's like, girl, this is the norm. All of us suffer from you guys and your inability to keep a fucking schedule.
Did he have to get any shots? Because that makes it even worse.
We didn't do the shots yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because in California, they have to register them before they can dispense them or something. And that process alone takes
Forever.
hours. And you're
Well,
just
they had
like,
us waiting in there for 50 minutes.
Before you even got to see
Before
someone?
we even got to see someone, then she comes in and she goes and says, I have to step out right now. It's an emergency. And I was like, what's the emergency?
It's almost like, I'm good. I'm going back home.
No,
and
that's
I'll never be back.
That's where I was at. I was like, well, no, we're done. I was like, Joe, go tell them we're leaving. And he like literally left the room to go find someone to tell them we were leaving. He came back. He's like, no one's out there.
I can't even make a statement and tell them I'm gone.
I was like, what the fuck? And we had just started the schedule. And I was like, well, now we're in nap time territory. So I put that little breastfeeding poncho on because one of the things my friend Kate said that you can see this in my vlog, whatever. I put this fucking poncho on. I start breastfeeding him. I have Joe put the brown noise on his phone. And we just set him down for the nap on my titty in the doctor's office. And then when she came in, I was like, shh, we just started a sleep schedule. Where the fuck have you been? She was like, I'm so sorry. And I was like, are you? Seems like next time we make an appointment, we're going to do it at the beginning of the day so that she can't fuck us.
It's like appointments don't matter. It just is.
Yeah.
It's wild.
And she canceled our first appointment. This was our second appointment. This was a rescheduled appointment.
I left our first doctor because it was such a miserable experience.
Yeah.
And then I went to a doctor that I think is better, but it's still wait times are very long.
God.
And you're just like, what's going on back there?
Oh, I do have to tell you, I don't think that doctor was homophobic for making you feed the baby.
They made you feed?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. They do it because they want to make sure the baby can eat.
My baby was gaining weight.
I know.
think he can eat.
No, I know. But regardless, they did the same thing to me. They were
Okay.
like, feed him your titty. First we weigh him, feed him your titty, and then we weigh him again to make sure that he's like can actually take milk down.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
All right.
So that's not because you were gay.
I guess it was just a bad vibe and I didn't like her at all.
And that's fine. People can still be assholes even if they're not being homophobic.
But you made it through.
Yeah, that was also, we also threatened to leave that appointment because they never make it on time. And it's like, I had just been let out of the hospital the day before. It's like the most walking I had done was from no, they wheeled me out of the hospital in a wheelchair. And then the most walking I had to do was the next day. And they're like, can you sit here and wait for an hour and a half? No, bro, I cannot. Anywho.
Very fun.
Very fun.
So you want to talk about your karma coming around and hitting you right in the face?
What is the karma that hit me right in the face?
Your bad dressed baby.
Oh my God. You are going to lose this.
I will not lose this. Oh my God. The amount of times that you have told me.
No, you are going to lose this. You need to put a picture of my son up and block his face. Block his face. I'm going to say it again. Block his face.
I wouldn't mess that one up. Are you kidding me?
I don't know. You're tired. You're a single mom who works 2 jobs.
I'm not you.
And loves her kids but never stops.
I'm not you.
I don't know the rest of the lyrics, so I always
much.
say with a broken arm and the heart of a fighter because I don't know the actual lyrics to the song.
No, Lizzie just sent me a photo of her boy and I was just like, oh, I really can't get behind that outfit.
You're so
You got it in the
fucking
women's
stupid.
section A.
Chris.
I said B,
look at this
is this
baby.
a romper?
No, Chris, grab my phone. Look at this baby.
You can think it's cute, but still know that it's from the women's section.
It's literally not.
It has ruffled sleeves.
It literally doesn't.
And then it gets gayer. I said, is this a fucking romper? And she said,
not a
yes,
romper.
it's a romper.
Onesie. It's not a romper.
And so then I sent her a picture. Go to the next picture. Go to what I sent you. It's literally, oh my God, she has 400 text messages.
I had to send everyone pictures of him in his little puppy outfit.
How do you respond to all those people?
I don't. That's why I have all the
You
messages.
just send them pictures and then
And then I black out. I'm a new mom.
get your feed for later.
Yeah. What do you
Right
want me
there. Tell me this isn't what she had her baby in.
It's not.
Oh.
It's just a little gay.
It's not.
It's
not.
It's not, but it's not. I get what
That's
you're
Chris saying
saying.
It is.
But it's not.
It's not.
When I saw it, I didn't think that though. Honestly,
You just thought, wow, that's a poorly dressed baby.
You just thought, wow, that baby is going to happy hour and he's going to enjoy some tapas.
Even though that mom has money to dress her baby beautifully, she chose violence. Now you know how
You're
it
just
feels.
wrong.
I'm literally okay. We're allowed to
Did
have
you
a
ever
different-
post the picture of your son looking like a poop dork? Did you ever post the picture? Because if
I'm
you
just
never
saying.
posted that picture, then these people don't understand that
under-
I had every right.
I'm glad-
Under the Constitution of the United States of America, under which it stands, one nation under God, your baby looked like a poop dork.
Okay, I'm just glad that you finally understand putting your baby in something that you.
You didn't think that was cute.
Style is subjective.
There's no way you looked at your child in those fucking sweats and that polo shirt and thought, wow.
Style
I
is
did it.
subjective, and when you're dressing your baby and you're doing your best and you think something's cute and you send a cute photo to your friend for a reaction and you get, wow, you should throw those in the trash. That's a horrible outfit. It really does sting a little bit. And now because I genuinely don't like one of the outfits that she had her baby in because it was super gay and super from the women's section, I just feel like now she finally knows what the sting feels like.
Can we do a side-by-side of the outfit I told you to throw away?
I don't remember, but if you can find it, then
Okay.
yeah.
Oh, I delete our conversations all the time in case I get hacked. I'm scared. God damn it. I'll find it. Let me go through your phone.
Are we gonna talk about? No, we shouldn't.
What?
Nothing.
What?
No, I'm
Do it.
good.
No, do it.
Well,
Do it.
What's going on at your house?
What's going on at my house?
And your baby and your husband and the name calling?
No, we shouldn't.
I told you we shouldn't.
Yeah. Sorry. How could I have known that's what you were doing, you hideously inappropriate man?
Okay. Is anything going on in your life outside of all of this?
Outside of the baby, let's think. No.
When did you have time to put together an outfit so stunning?
Literally the 4 minutes between 10.
Like, you already had this sitting around?
Yeah. I've worn this on the show.
Okay. What about these pants?
I bought them when I started getting really pregnant.
Okay.
Yeah. That's which is why they fit me still.
Chris, what's going on with you?
I'm getting harassed at Target again.
Because you're gay or because you're Mexican?
It wasn't a Latino thing last time. It was the same Target, and last time they called me an ugly
You need
Mexican.
to stop going to that Target.
Yeah.
I'm honestly afraid of that Target too.
What is that Target?
The vibes are just bad. DeSoto.
What,
And they just recently redid
Is it the one on the...
That's the street.
I know, but is it the one...
How else would you identify the
Is
location of a
it the
Target?
one at the mall?
No.
No, it's off DeSoto.
But
Yeah.
I won't fuck with the one at the mall because I don't believe in a 2-story Target.
No, it's annoying.
It's also hectic to get there.
It's just, what are people doing with that?
But no, at this one, I went in. I just went in to get a couple shirts. I go
How
to
dare
the
you.
guys section. There's like no one there, and this random guy walks up to me and he's like, "Hey," I'm like, "Oh, hi," and he's like, "Who's your leader?" And I was like, "What?" That's a weird question. And he's like, "Who's your leader who sends me here, or who sends you here to follow me?" And I was like,
You don't engage with people like that, Chris.
"Oh," and I
He
froze.
was trapped.
I froze because he got very close, and I didn't know what to do.
you wanna know
Yeah,
what
Chris
Chris
went like
told
this
me?
with his hand, and I was like, did he kiss you?
This is what Chris told. I didn't realize when Chris was telling me the story how close they were, and he goes, I go, well, did he look presentable or did he look like he was high on something?
Yeah.
And Chris goes, no, he looked really nice. He just like his breath smelled really bad. And I said, how close were you to him that you could smell his breath? Because
They
I
were
can't even
kissing.
smell your breath. You kissed this man?
No, he just walked up close. But that's the thing. He looked very presentable. He had a nice button-up shirt,
Yeah.
nice glasses, like a nice watch. Looked good.
Sounds like a good guy to follow.
But then, but yeah, he walked up and then said all that, and then just kept saying crazy things. And I kind of like blacked out as I like looked around the Target for help, and there was 0 people around, employees, customers, nobody. I was like, if I die right now, no one's gonna see it.
But
and,
you would make the Daily Mail.
and I didn't know what to do. It was so scary. But yeah, I don't know. Oh, and he took his phone out and recorded me, and I hope he releases it because I kind of want to see the footage.
Why did he record you?
My favorite part of
know.
this story is that Chris was literally on the phone with his mom when all of
Oh,
this
yeah.
was happening.
My mom was on the other line screaming as this is all happening because she hears a man saying weird things, and she's like, "Tacita, who is that? Are you okay?" Like I hear her voice screaming, which is making the whole situation worse.
And you're just like, no, bitch, I'm not okay. Call the Target. I tell them to
Call
come
the
find me.
I'm in the men's section
I'm
just
in the
shopping
men's
for a
section
cute
being
polo.
kissed by some really clean man with a nice watch.
And he went to a Sabrina Carpenter themed birthday party.
Oh,
Isn't
that's
that
why I was
crazy?
there. Yeah, for clothes for that party.
So he
Who's-
dressed up as her boyfriend that nobody knows his name.
Barry. It's Barry.
Barry what?
No.
But as I left that Target, he threatened me, by the way. He was like, on the way out, he was like, if I see you here again, if this happens again, like, he didn't say I'll kill you, but it was something like, I'll make sure you're punished, or some.
What is it
or
about
was it
you?
kind of sexy? Was he like, was it like a, I'm going to punish you?
Was this like a dressing room
'Cause he-
fantasy?
honestly,
You wanna
this
do
sounds
it?
Scary.
just like 50 Shades of Grey. Because that's literally what happened to Anastasia.
She was just shopping in Target.
No, she was just doing an interview for a little school paper or something. And then the guy was like, I want to bend you over and flog you. And she was like, how rich are you? And he was like, very. And she was like, okay. That's all I remember from the book. Couldn't watch the movie.
Oh,
Made me sick. Is anyone else having lactation issues with me? Okay.
what's going on with those nips?
Nobody tells you anything when you have a baby.
Isn't that crazy?
It's really crazy.
Like, we can't do so many things in life
Yeah.
until certain ages, and then they're like, oh, but you're pregnant? Here's a baby. Walk out with it 2 days later.
Bro, they never told me he can't have water. If it weren't for Instagram, I would never know.
What?
Yeah. They didn't tell me he can't have water. Do you know what they did do at length? Come in and tell me how to take his butthole temperature. And gave me multiple butthole thermometers. I was like, how often should I be taking his asshole's temperature? They were like, if you feel weird about it. And I was like, should I feel weird about his butthole temperature? Like, what's the deal with that? Like, how often should I feel weird about it? This doesn't seem intuitive to me. They're like, if he seems fussy. And I was like, baby's fuss. Should I check his butthole temperature every time he fusses? Be clear about this.
Yeah.
That's all I got from them, by the way. Butthole temperature checking.
I would like some consistency in hospitals because I never had a butt temperature check.
Like, honestly, I was talking to another girl online too. She's like, bro, I've never checked
Who are all
any
these
of my
people you're
kids'
talking to
butthole
online?
temperature. Honestly, strangers. Which I never do, but I love these people.
Wow.
This one woman and I had babies the same day. Both boys, both C-sections. And she is a second-time mother. And so she knows more than I do. And they didn't tell me about like how if you pump at a certain hour every day or if you feed at a certain hour every day, like your body starts making milk for that hour.
Oh.
And I've been waking up engorged as a motherfucker in the middle of the night, leaking milk, just dripping in fucking milk. Like I'm going to get like yeast infections on my titties because I'm straight damp from milk in the middle of the night. And I don't want to get up and do anything about it now because the baby only wakes up at 12:45 and then at 4 and then 7. And so I'm like, what do I do? Like, why is this happening to me? I'm not that bad of a person. I feel like I paid a lot of karma with my birth story. Like I should be above board at this point for what I went through. Anyway, it's because I was fucking pumping every night all night when he would wake up, and I was doing on-demand feeding. I would put a fucking pump on my titty and let the other one drip into it. So my breast got used to that because your body just knows. And I didn't know that because nobody told me that. They just told me how to take his fucking butthole temperature.
But if he wants to eat at night, then what do you do?
I let him eat at night, but I was overproducing at night because I kept pumping. Yeah. So now I'm like trying to fix that shit by pumping at specific times during the day.
Okay.
So that I can retrain my body to do it, to be a daytime leaker. But for God's sake, no one needs to take a butthole temp. Tell a bitch when like that lactating is a thing. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. How dare these people? They send a lactation consultant, and my OB was like, they won't let you leave until they're clear on you being good with breastfeeding. And I was like, oh, that's awesome. I got like a junky fucking person coming in to do my lactation consultant. She was like, oh, I was actually planning to leave in like 5 minutes, but it seems like you got a whole lot more going on right now, so I can't help you. And I was like, why did you come at all? Because now no one's going to come in the next shift because you just marked that you were here, and all you did while you were here was tell me that you were leaving.
You should ask my girl.
I'll ask you, girl.
Ask my girl.
Ask you, girl.
She's a lactation consultant.
I know.
And she couldn't consult me, so
can I consult
let her consult you.
Let's play lactation consultant.
I'll be your lactation.
No, I'll be yours. Let's measure your nipples. Ooh, what size are you? Are you a 24?
Okay.
Also, I want to know like what's a big nipple? Like if I was measured a 24, which I maybe was or was not, is that a big nipple?
Which way are we measuring the
They
nipple?
just measure the nipple. Also, these aren't my nipples. These are silverlets on top of my nipples.
Save your nipples.
To save my nipples. So they look like I've got really raging hard nipples, but I mean I do, but I don't.
Genuine question.
Sir?
What is Mac's long form name? Because we only name Jet and Max on their birth certificates, but Jet is obviously Jetson.
Maxwell.
I already call him Jetson everywhere. I'm like, Jetson. But when I'm like angry at Max when he's a teenager, what's the long form name I'm going to scream at him? Shane feels like it's a little too like uppity.
Well, yeah, but this is the choice you made when you named him.
No, I didn't. He's just Max.
Well, then it would be Max.
And
what's
so
his middle name?
we went on a date the other night, and the server's name was Maximilian.
Yeah.
So there's Maximilian, Maximiliano, Maxwell,
all of the
Maxford.
Maxwell is the least uppity of all those options. The fact that you just dropped Maximiliano and acted as if it wasn't uppity is the dumbest thing you've ever done, and you do some dumb shit.
Is he just always going to be just Max?
Yeah. That was the choice you made when you named him Just Max.
Well, I named Jet just Jet.
Yeah.
And he's Jetson.
Well, no, he's Jet. 24 millimeter nipples would be considered quite large, especially when measuring across the base of the nipple.
Chris, I would like you to change that to be considered above average.
Yeah, thank you,
That's
Chris.
what Google said. I copied and pasted.
You should have filtered that because I'm postpartum right
I
now
think you're
and my
just
feelings
above
hurt
average.
so bad. I really appreciate that, Rylan. Chris, you're abusive as fuck. Everyone in the comment sections acting like Chris is the nicest guy.
Chris did want to clear his name.
Oh,
I forgot it. Okay.
because you're Deborah.
No, you reminded me.
Come on, Deborah, you have the floor.
So in the comment, I'm not Deborah.
Yeah, right.
And
We've searched the IP. We know who you are.
Joe's positive it's you. Joe's like, you need to just start calling him Deborah.
And then in the comments they were saying, because you had mentioned your C-section and your story, and you had said that I had pointed to you and mentioned something about the C-section.
I love that now the most important thing for you is clearing your name in my C-section story.
Rylan reminded me.
Sorry, I wanted to start a little bit of drama.
No, but I didn't even remember it because when you said it, I was like, I just felt really bad. And then I looked at the comments and they were like, Shane's the one who said that. I was like, oh, I feel genuinely better that I didn't manifest.
I don't know. You do talk about your C-section a lot around me.
I mean, I was a C-section.
We know.
Were you a C-section baby?
No. There's a clear distinction between the people in this room who were C-section and vaginal birth.
Okay, well, your kid was a C-section, so.
I know. We're working really hard to make him a better person.
Oh, yeah, I'd say so.
I'm just kidding. For everybody who's an asshole out there, I'm just kidding.
She has a C-section baby. She's one of us.
C-section babies are just as good as vaginally born ones.
Period.
Sure, I might feel robbed of my own birth because I never got to labor and I might never get to labor, but he's just as good as the other babies that come out of canals.
He's very pretty.
Some would say he's better than other babies.
Okay. Andrew Garfield and Florence Plug.
Pew.
Go too far on set.
Okay, you got to do it because I've got shoes on today, so I can't squiggle it with my foot. Did you listen to this story?
I went and your stories were lacking context today, so I went and searched them on YouTube like an adult.
Good for you.
Oh.
Can you believe this story?
No.
So Andrew Garfield and Florence Pug.
They're in this new.
They're in a movie that we're never going to see.
I like movies that span a long form or like a long-term relationship. So once it comes to streaming, I might tune in.
I just got tired thinking about it.
Like I was the one that liked Modern Love on Amazon Prime, and I'm not sure that anybody else watched it. But Anne Hathaway's performance was great. She played somebody that was bipolar.
Oh.
Okay.
Also bored.
Continue.
So they had a sex scene that they were performing on set. And typically when you're doing a sex scene, it's a very closed situation. So sometimes even the director's not there. It's just the cameraman and you guys. And if they needed a sound guy, but it's like very buttoned up on a nice set. Sometimes there's a intimacy coordinator to make sure everybody's above board and cool. So Florence and Andrew start going at it, and they go at it for a long time. And he says they're both, giving each other cues that they're consenting to move forward in this fake sexual act, which is real because they're really doing.
And he was like, this is at a point where we in the movie had been married for a long time, so it needs to be believable that we had all of this previous history, that we love each other, we know each other, and that we're like we're making love.
Yeah. And then they look over and the cameraman's literally pointing the camera at the wall. And they just never heard the director call cut. And so they had just been going at it for God knows how long.
What?
Not for the film.
And here's my problem is I don't know how all these actors do this.
Why didn't the director go, for real cut? You know what I mean? Like, yo, it's getting weird. You know what I mean? Like, why was no one like, it's over?
And are there partners not on set with knives? Like, I would be so... Yes, like, because how would he not get a boner? There's no way that Andrew Garfield didn't get a boner. If you're like 5 minutes into a sex scene where you're gyrating something, how are you not going to get a boner?
I mean, I know nothing about boners, so I can't answer that. But I would hope that he was professional and not getting hard.
I think you could be the most professional person in the world and still get hard.
Yeah,
it's
all of
something
it's
some
yucky.
people can't control.
Yeah, and also, like, do we need to look at sex scenes in movies? Do we?
Depends on the movie. I think yes.
When is it ever called for there to be a sex scene in a movie?
Do they not have relationships on the outside?
Andrew just broke up with his real girlfriend, says Chris. Wait, unmute Chris. What?
In real life, his actual girlfriend they
Is
just
Florence
broke
Pugh
up too.
in a
So is it
relationship?
because of this? Is it because he's with Florence Pugh?
Oh my God.
I'm just starting drama.
No, we love the drama.
I just like even in that Nobody Wants This on Netflix.
Yeah.
I'm just like, how is Dax Shepard and Adam Brody's girl from a different show
cool with this.
cool with this? I just don't
Yeah.
think I'd be super cool with this.
Well, it's so funny that you say that now because when I wrote the Christmas movie, you were like, yeah, I can kiss whoever I want.
I mean, a kiss. I think when you're like the whole story is a romantic lead up to something,
Yeah.
or you're in a marriage, it's like you're doing all these intimate things with another person, spending 12 hours with the person. You're opening yourself up to a possibility of falling for them, even if you are going to stay committed in your relationship.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
It's very complicated and why I would never date an actor.
But I'm going to be an actor.
I know. It's crazy. But it's okay because we can't date anyways because you're married.
So I'm working
to a man
through all of
and you're
this.
gay.
I'm working through my non-existent successful acting career and how I'm going to draw boundaries
Yeah. I mean,
so that my marriage and my family can stay intact.
the guy in You, the actor in You,
Penn Badgley.
Is that his name?
Yeah. I'm positive it is.
Okay, cool. Badgley?
Yes.
That sounds wrong to me.
Okay.
Anyway, he like when he got successful enough in this series, he said to the team, he's like, can I stop fucking so much in this show and can we start taking it a different direction? Because I have a wife and a family and it's starting to feel a little seedy. And they were like, sure.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you just got to get famous enough.
Yeah. Enough.
I don't know. I just don't see Dak Shepard being like chill with Kristen Bell being in love with somebody
literally
on
won't
screen.
even read the Christmas script because he's upset that I originally wrote it for you and I, and my character has kissing scenes in it. He goes, I don't want to read that. I'm like, it's a script. I didn't kiss anyone.
Listen, I'm not trying to be a prude. I'm just putting myself in their shoes, and I'm like, I don't know.
It is yucky.
It's just like, I'm going to work today, and
I'm gonna go simulate fuck a woman who's thinner and hotter than you.
But still get a boner because I'm a man. Like,
I don't know that they say that on the way out the door.
I know, but that's what they're
an
thinking in their
unspoken
head.
truth.
I think you give me a sex scene with a woman, and I'm probably still gonna get hard if we're naked, laying on each other, gyrating.
Wow.
I know, I'm super straight. Okay, Love Is Blind update.
Okay, did you watch the new drop?
Of course.
You did?
Yeah, and yes, I did.
All of it?
Yes.
I didn't. No spoilers.
Oh, wasn't this towards the end?
I know.
So you're giving a spoiler,
I know.
telling me that you haven't yet watched it.
Isn't that upsetting? Because I
Okay.
do this job and I take it very seriously. The
Before,
producing I do for
I
the
was
Hot Topics.
very upset about Nikki D and is her name Leah?
Slow down. Her name is Hannah. First
Hannah.
of all, I'm gonna need you to really give me backstory on it because I haven't seen it.
Okay, well, first of all, I'm pivoting back to where we left off. Nick and Hannah, they come from really great families. Both
Yeah.
of their families were open, supportive, willing to explore what their kids had done. And I thought, wow, this is quite incredible. And she's still a bitch.
Yeah.
But even her parents are like, yeah, she's kind of a bitch.
Okay, what's your point?
I'm coming around to them, even though I still don't think it's going to work out in the end.
Right.
The biggest moment of the next 6 episodes, because they're doing it in like
Increments,
Is
yeah.
the next one going to be the end?
I probably.
Okay. So this like big, burly, redheaded.
So the big burly redheaded guy was the guy whose name is Steven, and he initially thought he was Italian and then found out he was partially African.
Yes.
And he's with, what's her name?
I forget her name.
Oh, is it here? Did I write it here? Who cares? He's with a woman.
So what I thought was crazy is that, listen to Oprah, people will tell you who they are. Listen.
Listen.
Literally, like when you meet people, they will tell you up front who they are, and it's your job to listen up and run.
And
okay?
how did he tell her?
In the pod, he
Right.
said at one point, I had a texting relationship outside of my relationship. It didn't get physical, but we talked about what we were going to do to each other, what we were blah, 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 blah.
Wait, I'm sick.
And
he told her.
And the woman he's with now is like, that's very brave of you to tell me. That's very brave of you to tell everyone. And she just moved past it. And in real time, Shane and I were like, whoa. He
That's
just told
a
you he's a
red-ass
cheater.
flag, yeah.
And you kind of like praised him for owning up to it instead of being like, well, what was the root of like what was going on?
Are you still a cheater?
And so now I'm like, I understand, like, you're throwing yourself in this social experiment. You want to give it your all. You want to make it to the next step to be on TV,
Yeah.
in addition to possibly falling in love. And she just brushed over it. But now she's so upset that her...
Well, hold on. We haven't told them yet. They're literally at their house and they're about to have guests over, right?
Yes.
And he hands her his phone so that she can respond to the text message when the people arrive.
It kind of starts out of context. Like, you kind of start in their conversation about it.
Well, in the article, they give us more information.
Oh.
And so she says he handed her his phone so that she could receive the text when their friends were coming over. And she opens the phone, and in it, she sees inappropriate, kinky fuck text messages.
Detailed, like BDSM,
Yeah.
like what I'm gonna do with
I'm gonna
you.
spread you like a PB&J sandwich.
When we meet up, and back
Yeah.
and forth.
No one
just
said that. I made that up.
not just once, but like all
the
night
time,
and
yeah.
all day. And she's like, what? And she just keeps kind of hammering it in. And he's like, yeah, I'm a piece of shit. I don't deserve to be here. You don't deserve this. I'm awful. But he's been like this lovely, like...
So sweet.
And she's been kind of crazy and demanding, and she wants her flowers. She wants her flowers. She always wants her
She was pissed about her
flowers.
flowers. I remember
She always
that.
wants flowers, and she is very like hard on him, and he'd always look at her with like puppy dog eyes and be
Yeah.
like, whatever you want. But
You're
it's
a
like,
queen.
he also at one of the parties previously had been telling another guy, like, we're not prepared for like what kind of women are going to be throwing themselves at us after we've been
I
on
saw
television.
that episode.
And it's like 1 + 1 = 2, and this guy fucking sucks.
Yeah. He also was like, well, we also don't know who's going to like bring out skeletons from our closet. It's like, what are the skeletons in your closet, Stephen?
That he's probably like done some
Sick
horrible
fuck
sexual things.
Yeah.
He's a lot.
Good luck to you, Stephen, because you're going to need it.
Okay, my favorite thing of the week. This brought me a lot of joy because honestly, if I'm being honest with you guys.
Oh, this is Ryland's new thing. He puts his hair behind his ears, which I love because that's where it belongs, baby.
Now that I don't really have hair to go behind my ears. Normally, I'm not going to lie. I kind of think SNL most of the time is cringy and the
it's a
hosts
flop.
underperform. And it's a hard job. Like, I don't think I could go out on that stage and deliver something that people
Even
were
as
like...
such a renowned, skilled actor as yourself.
You know, I just like, I've been practicing for years and it's something I don't think I can execute
never
on.
do it.
Never.
He could never do it.
ever.
Yeah, let me just interject for really quickly. Yesterday, we were doing the Shane Dawson podcast. Plug. Ryland is getting his picture taken because Shane likes to take everyone's pictures for the thumbnails. And Shane's giving him like direction and it's going like Ryland's taking the direction like a pro. And honestly, everyone's impressed. We're like, wow, look at him go. He's really killing it.
And then Shane, because Shane said like a complete different direction. And Lizzie goes, wow, he really took that. Like he really did apply that direction.
And then Ryland goes, I think we have it. I'm done.
And Chris and Shane are like both doing their masterwork. And I'm like, you've got it. Okay, you have it.
The guy who's like, I want to be an actor. It's like, God help you.
I know when you have what you need. Okay?
Okay, back to your story.
Anyway, Ariana Grande was born to be on SNL.
Yeah.
This woman is incredible.
She's very talented.
And it really...
And I never want to hang out with her.
Oh my God. Stop alienating people from my life.
You want her in your life?
I mean, you never know.
Do you want her in your life?
Just stop it. Okay, I like Ariana Grande a lot, and sometimes I forget that her origin story is being on a sitcom. And I mean, yeah, she rose to fame off of it was
Cat and Jack?
That was the spinoff. She got a spinoff. The show she was on was so popular, and she was always kind of treated like crap on the show she was on. They were dyeing her hair that bright red, and I've probably told my story where I was meeting with her agent, right?
No.
Oh my God. Back when I was young and beautiful.
When your eyes lit up.
And agents...
Her first sitcom was
Victorious. So Victoria Justice was like the big star.
Right.
She was like on the trajectory to be a Hilary Duff, a Miley Cyrus.
Yeah.
She was putting out albums on the side of her show. Victoria Justice was the star, and Ariana was one of the the castmates.
Yeah, supporter.
And she was a character actress inside of that, and they would always like dye her hair this bright red.
Yeah.
They were killing it. It was falling off.
she was
they
kind
were
of
leaving
ditzy.
her out. So I had a meeting with Ariana Grande's talent agent at the time to like hopefully get signed with this agent. And I'm sitting out in the lobby and I hear her agent screaming on the phone about Ariana being like, you guys have left her out of this Victoria's music video because they shot it at the beach or something. And they're like, and you're killing her hair. She was just like going off on Nickelodeon or a representative for Nickelodeon that like Ariana Grande's under contract and her life is this show, but they treat her like shit on this show. Anyway, so she was like, she's trained for years and years and years to be on a sitcom. And I just thought like her opening act, she really incorporated like her acting, but she had a good presence. And then she was singing as well. And it's like, obviously she can sing, but her sketches were also hilarious.
She's incredibly talented. I will admit that.
I just couldn't believe it. And the one that killed me the most, it was so funny. So she's the mom meeting her gay son's boyfriend.
Cute.
And they're playing charades. And the dad is on Ariana's team. And so the dad starts pointing at the son's new boyfriend. And I wrote it down because I thought it was fun. She's like, pathetic little gay guy. And then the son of her is like, Mom, chill out. I'm gay too. And she's like, oh, no, I didn't mean it like that. I meant gay as in stupid and bad. But her delivery is so good, and I'm just like, damn, Ariana should really go back on sitcoms because she delivers.
Yeah.
She really does. And she
really-
played Jennifer Coolidge in one of them.
That I saw a little bit of the Jennifer Coolidge one, but I watched it with no sound.
Oh, you need the sound.
I know, but I was trapped in a room with a napping baby,
This
so
is
I
like
couldn't watch it with
the
sound.
first time in years and years and years that I actually watched like a bunch of the clips.
It
and
was like
enjoyed
Jennifer
them.
Coolidge talking to herself in the mirror, right? And Chloe Fineman, my arch nemesis, is playing the other Jennifer Coolidge.
Yeah.
She's not really my arch nemesis.
You just like knew her at one point in time, and then she got on SNL.
But I have a really successful vlog, so it's fine. And my baby's beautiful.
Our success is coming for us.
It should be. It should be.
Okay. Anyway, I love Ariana Grande. Check it out because it's hilarious. Did you see any of it, Chris?
No.
Oh.
I will, though. I love Saturday Night Live.
Oh. Okay. Did you want to talk about this?
Honestly, I don't know any of their names, but I did think it was crazy because there's a country music singer who's big enough to have a tour and a tour bus.
Okay.
And he has a wife who's had 2 other children, but she was pregnant during the concert. He was doing a concert and he gets a call off stage and he goes, 1 second, I'll be right back. And he goes, his wife has a baby on the fucking tour bus.
That's wild.
And then he comes back out to the stage. He's like, I just had a fucking baby. And then finishes the show.
If I was a woman that could birth a child.
Yeah.
And my husband was on tour in my 9th month of pregnancy.
Yeah.
I'd be like, I'm going to be where my hospital's at.
I really do think about that a lot where it's like, give us all leave. You know what I mean? Like, let the dads go home. Like, the moms.
I think he probably chose to be on this tour.
I know, but like, partners need their partners in this
Yes,
moment.
I agree.
Yeah. It's nuts to butts.
I agree.
But,
Congratulations to them.
yeah, good for them.
What's his name?
I don't know.
Brant Lee
How do you know that?
Gilbert.
How do you know
It's
that?
in the article that you put.
Oh, Brantley Gilbert.
Brant Lee. Like Bradley, but with a T. Okay. See you guys soon.
Bye.
Thanks so much to SeatGeek for sponsoring today's podcast. You guys have used our code so much that SeatGeek wanted to hook you up with a special offer. Everyone can now use our code SIP15 for 15% off any tickets on SeatGeek, whether you're a brand new customer or not. And this is perfect timing because concert season is in full swing with artists like Billie Eilish, Charlie XCX, and Sabrina Carpenter all on tour, and you already know that SeatGeek is the best place to get your tickets. Like I just mentioned, Sabrina Carpenter is on tour. I'm watching all of the clips on Instagram and getting so excited because I have to take Lizzie in November when she's here in Los Angeles, and I just cannot wait. So like I mentioned, no matter how many times you've bought tickets using SeatGeek before, SIP15 is going to get you 15% off your next order. So take out your phone, open the SeatGeek app, and add code SIP15 to your account. Don't wait. Do it right now because this offer is only available for a limited time. But I really feel
It's happening.
Oh,
Scene 2, take 1, marker. He has a SpongeBob shirt.
Hello, how are you? Good.
Okay, how can I help?
Could I get 3 of the SpongeBob meals?
3 SpongeBob meals? Okay, did you want to hook it to medium large for them?
Just medium's fine.
Medium. Okay, anything else?
I don't think so.
Alright, it's going to be $37.74. Just go ahead and follow the cars.
Okay, thank you.
I love his shirt. I want one.
Jeez, Lizzie, you had one job.
I didn't know.
Oh my gosh, will you get B-roll of that, Chris?
Hold on. You got some?
Oh, hold on.
I got it. What good is this tripod?
It's not.
Should we... What do we do about it?
Got it.
What is a boo book?
What?
1 for 5 free.
Boob.
Have we gotten the saucy nuggets? Dang.
Boo book?
Dang, a saucy nugget.
What's a book?
The
What's
saucy
the book?
nuggets look good.
Will anyone tell us what the book is?
Nobody will.
The SpongeBob meal comes with a pineapple frosting.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Sheesh.
Shit is right. So, do you guys like SpongeBob?
I loved SpongeBob.
He just shut down every. No. No, I didn't.
Would you want to hang out with SpongeBob?
Yeah, and Sandy and Patrick.
I'm joking about how awful I am.
Oh.
I'm self-deprecating, but no one would know it.
Who's your favorite character, Chris?
I mean, I love
Plankton.
SpongeBob. But you know, Gary's really funny. Just meow. Just like
Just now?
Yeah, it's really funny.
I haven't seen it in so long.
I identify with Squidward.
What part?
Every part. Mostly his tentacles.
I could sing probably any SpongeBob song.
Really?
Probably.
I hate what's happening to
What do you
me
mean?
in this image.
Oh, and it's like crooked.
It's just, guys, I put on a nursing bra.
Oh yeah, she had to milk the milker.
Ah!
Okay, we just.
Should we just come back later when we're stationary?
Hello, how are you?
Hello, I'm great. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. Your total is 37.74,
Okay.
and it's 3 KRABBY meals?
Yes.
Yes, okay.
She was a KRABBY guy.
Did you need a receipt?
No thanks.
Okay.
I feel like everyone's having a hard time because of what my boobs look like.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I hate this. This
Thank
is
you.
demoralizing.
Thank you. Second window.
You don't have
Have a
to.
good one.
You
Take care.
too.
I mean, I had a different bra
Whoa.
on. I just didn't.
I love
Keep
it.
it on.
I love the Jennifer Aniston of it all. Hello.
Ketchup or sauce?
Did Jennifer, how does she do it?
Ketchup would be great.
How does she
Look at her shirt.
Wow, the shirts are so good.
Alright, you're all set. Be safe.
Thank you. You too.
Oh my god, can I buy that shirt? I love that shirt
Why did
so
she
much.
tell us to be safe?
I guess she doesn't think we would be if we weren't told. Which is kind of accurate.
Yeah, it's not wrong.
Oh,
What is this fucking Prius doing? Blocking the handicap spot that we're trying to park in illegally.
Oh no, there was somebody behind me. Oh no.
What an asshole. That guy looks like such a douche nozzle.
What's he doing? Filming a podcast, eating food like us?
Yeah. Blocking the fucking best lighting and the handicap spot.
I will say
when
this-
there's people who need to park there to podcast.
The smell coming from this is really good. I will also say the last time we were in this parking lot, we were doing crazy phone calls.
With Morgan Adams. Right?
Yeah.
F is for friends.
I think
Just
so.
up together.
Ah, you know.
It's for you and me.
Hell yeah.
And it's for anywhere.
Oh
And
no,
it's
we're gonna
all
do this right
down
next to
here
this
in
guy?
the deep blue sea.
Oh, they're really looking too. Is it because of the Cybertruck or because
I
of
think
how
it's
awful
because
we
you
are?
just came at him like a shark. Like you were like boom boom. And you're in 7 lanes.
Well, we're podcasting.
We're podcasters. We're gonna be assholes in public.
Dang. Oh, we each have our own little bag.
Oh.
Everyone pull it out.
Nothing unique about the bag though, and nothing unique about what's inside it.
Don't you feel like they could have spent a little bit of coin on some branding of the bags?
Yes.
If they're gonna have a collaboration such as this.
I just dropped a couple fries, but it's really hard for me to bend over.
That's okay, don't worry about it.
Sorry. Thanks for understanding. So are these fries different?
I feel like there's a huge glare on my head.
Yeah, you got a little light flare.
Where? I know, but how do I fix it?
You gotta cover the lens a little bit right here.
Do I need to go somewhere different?
You could just...
If they didn't give us... Oh, they gave us a spoon. That's not gonna work.
Oh no, we're moving.
And it's for anywhere and anytime.
Oh, down here in the deep.
What else fell?
Nobody knows. How's it like this if
Hey.
I park crazy like this?
I actually like this angle of me better. I think we should podcast like this. I'm
Can
happy
you
to-
tell me what this looks like?
Great.
Nope. I fell in love with this tripod last week and now I feel duped.
I feel like they got you. How many lanes are we in now?
Don't worry about it.
Once we're not moving, it's really nice.
Is it, you mean the angle's nice?
I think so. Last time, no?
Okay. What? No, I mean like this angle. Is the lighting even? Whatever.
What are we gonna talk about?
I mean,
Did we get ketchup?
Yep, it's all
Okay,
right there.
hold on.
Hold on.
What is this?
Hold on. First, we gotta try the ice cream before it melts.
Wait, this is just a cheeseburger.
Can you just try the Frosty first?
Sure.
Thanks. Your spoons are in your bags. At least
they?
mine was, because I was about to rage about not having a spoon.
I licked my finger.
I had to have a fry.
And what did your finger do before?
It tastes like cough syrup.
What tastes like
The
cough syrup?
Slurpee or whatever this shit is called.
Their fries are good.
It's peach.
It tastes like baby Tylenol, but peach flavored Tylenol.
Man.
Yes. It just smells like peach syrup.
It's a pineapple frosty, right?
I think so. I'm gonna mix the pineapple in a little. Is the pineapple too strong?
It's peachy.
Oh yeah, it's peach. It's not pineapple.
Is it?
Yeah.
Wouldn't it make more sense to be a pineapple?
Yeah.
Maybe it is pineapple.
It tastes like peach though.
Wow.
No, I was gonna say you don't like it.
Oh no, I do. I like it if you just get a little bit of the syrup. I feel like they could have mixed it. Don't you?
I agree about the mixing, especially at the bottom. It's like all the sauces at the bottom.
There's an inch of liquid peach at the bottom.
Their burger still fucks.
Really? I wonder what's different about this burger.
I don't think anything.
I feel like the only cool thing Wendy's did for this was give their
Oh, is it the
employees
secret
shirts we're
sauce?
jealous of. I think it's a sauce. I don't
Like
know.
it's plankton's or it's crabby. It's crushed. It's the Krabby Krabs
Yeah.
secret sauce.
Are you a French fry in the frosty kind
Oh,
of guy?
hell yeah.
I'm more of like that kind of girl with the chocolate frosty.
Well, yeah, the chocolate frosty's ideal. I don't know who needs to hear this,
Probably me.
but Wendy's French fries are superior to McDonald's. So you guys can all fight me.
They're really good.
I don't like McDonald's French fries.
Oh,
Those napkins, brother.
What? Oh.
Wow.
you don't like them at all?
No.
That's
I mean, if they're in my face, I'm going to eat them.
Yeah.
But it's like, I don't prefer them. I much prefer a Wendy's fry.
Because it has the skin on it and it feels real.
It's just as, I don't know, something about, McDonald's are also too salty for me.
McDonald's are just like,
Trash.
yeah. And the second they're a little cold, it's over.
it does say pineapple frosty, but I understand what you're saying.
It
about the
tastes like
flavor, though.
mango, right?
When did you get to mango?
We were talking about peach, huh?
Yeah.
My babies eat a lot of mangoes, so that's what I'm thinking about.
There's not a world in which this tastes like pineapple. And it's orange.
Yeah, it's peach.
It's peach. These people are crazy. They're gaslighting us.
They're totally gaslighting us. Wow, their fries are so good. Are you kidding me? It's just really a beautiful burger.
Sexy burger.
Wow, I love the frosty.
The frosty is good. Oh my gosh, raw onions? What were they thinking? I'll try it. I feel like sometimes I come around to it when they're on, right?
You always come around to it.
Did you ever watch the show and really wish you could have a Krabby Patty?
Well, now you can.
Because I thought that all the time.
Not if it's real crab. I'm not a crab girl.
I never thought it was crab.
I think it is.
Why would Mr.
never-
Krabs sell Krabby Patties?
That's why he doesn't want to eat one, because he's fearful that they'll cook him and eat him.
Does he literally not
But he
eat them?
looked like
I don't think he eats Krabby Patties.
Why
even
do you-
though
are
he
you just
runs
making
the
this up?
Krabby Patty. I could be making it up, but I think it's for real.
That would be crazy.
I don't think that's for real.
I think it's for real. Comment down below, you guys.
I don't think that's for real, bro.
Do you not appreciate a Wendy's fry?
Is this just a Dave single?
With Krabby sauce, I think.
Lots of
that's
cheese.
different.
And lettuce.
This has a cheese piece under and over the patty. That's pretty incredible.
Can we look up what's in an actual Krabby Patty? Let me look it up.
Pickle, lettuce, buns, in that order.
Well,
Let me see.
Wendy's has a great burger,
Yeah, we've always loved a Wendy's burger.
but it's like a surprise to me every time. I don't know why
it's like every day with you.
I don't know why I put their burgers beneath me. You know, somehow I do.
It says the Krusty Krab restaurant Bikini Bottom's Krabby Patty is made with buns, patty, pickles, lettuce, tomatoes, cheese, ketchup, mustard, and onions. Yeah, that's all it says.
Wait, in SpongeBob or at Wendy's?
In SpongeBob.
Isn't
And
the
then-
secret sauce of Plankton's always trying to
And then
steal?
let me see at Wendy's.
What is Plankton always trying to steal?
The secret formula? Or secret recipe?
So what's the formula for? The patty?
I don't know, actually. I never really thought about it.
We gotta get to the bottom of this.
I think the entire burger itself. So you're trying to tell me it's not about crab?
I just don't know why a crab would eat other crabs.
Well, me either. I think that's why it's ironic.
I don't know.
Mr. Krabs has a place that sells Krabby Patties.
Is the sauce? There is a Krabby Patty sauce. Is that the only, like, different thing?
I think so. I think they were really lazy with this collab.
I agree, but they got us.
They did get us. And honestly, they should put those shirts for sale, because I'd probably buy one, and I'm not
Yeah.
even like a super SpongeBob fanatic.
No, but
Really?
you do like shirts.
And they're cute shirts.
Yeah. I bet you can get a similar shirt at Hot Topic. And there you have it.
What, you're trying to leave us? You're bored of us? You gotta go.
Yeah.
You don't have to keep eating. I don't care.
Look at my boobs. I don't want to be in this frame anymore. Make this stop. I want it to be over. I want to go home and where I don't have to see that I look like this. And that's the sip.
I love your Jennifer Aniston nipples.
How does she do it?
I don't know.
This is demoralizing. It wouldn't be as bad if you couldn't see my fucking belly binding situation also.
I don't think you can.
I look like an
I
orangutan.
still can't see it. I think you've got some guys jacking off to those hard nipples at home.
They're silverettes. Can you hear them?
I'm not even real.
No. It's loud.
Yeah, they're silver.
Where do you place a Wendy's burger on your hierarchy of burgers?
Right below In-N-Out.
Really?
Yeah. I won't eat any other ones.
Okay.
I won't fuck with a Burger King one. They taste... Excuse me. They taste disgusting.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I always get the chicken burger at Burger King, so I don't know.
Because the burger is disgusting.
Okay.
Where would you put a Wendy's burger?
I guess maybe second too.
Yeah, In-N-Out, Wendy's, McDonald's, and then never Burger King. And never Carl's Jr.
Chris?
I don't know.
I like a $1 chicken sandwich from Carl's Jr. At least I used to when I was a kid.
I'm trying to like think of all the other ones. I mean, it's definitely up there. It's definitely in my tops for sure. I'd say top 3.
What are your top 3?
In-N-Out for sure. I think we all agree on In-N-Out.
Mm-hmm.
I saw somebody say Habit was more popular than In-N-Out, and I was like, there's no way.
The Habit is inconvenient as fuck.
It's right there.
I mean, in other situations.
Oh, what's
not
wrong?
presently.
What do you hate about the Habit?
It's just inconvenient.
Can you elaborate?
I have to get out of my car.
Oh, they don't have drive-thrus?
No.
Oh, fuck them.
But their tempura green beans, fuck.
I really like a Five Guys burger.
I could get down with the Five Guys. I'm talking about things we can drive through.
They have the most unhealthy fries. We learned that on the SDP.
I believe that.
Five Guys?
Yeah, they're
Why?
it's like loaded in grease and crazy salt. It's like the highest calorie fast food fry.
Wow.
Whenever I've gotten fries from them, the bottom of the bag is soaking wet. So I believe that.
Sounds hot.
Well, thank you, Wendy's, for my actual lunch.
Welcome.
I don't think we needed the collab, but I had a good time.
I was way more excited, and then I feel like I was let down.
Well, yeah, they didn't do anything.
They did nothing.
They were really lazy outside of getting the licensing for it.
Like, give us a box.
Promotion. Exactly. Give us a toy.
Or at least the
Give us a
bag.
fucking toy. Oh,
I'm sorry. Okay. Well, I'm glad that we all love In-N-Out as number one in our lives. Is In-N-Out number one in your life?
Uh-huh.
Absolutely.
Okay. There's something we all have in common
He's not
here.
crazy.
Not like our husband. Does your husband like an In-N-Out burger?
Yeah, but sometimes Joe's iffy about things, and then randomly I'll be like, you love this? And he'll be like, no, I don't love that. And I'll be like, what? So.
I have friends in my life who are like, I think people are like lying about how much they love In-N-Out. It's not that good. And I'm like, how can you possibly feel that?
Yeah.
I have some people who are like, In-N-Out is just so overdone.
And
It's
people
like,
that think their fries suck, I'm like, you suck.
you suck. You suck.
In more than one way. Okay. Well, this was fun.
This was a great time.
Everyone, thank you for watching and supporting our show. Make sure you're following everyone. We're all linked in the description section below. And we'll see you next Wednesday. We love you very much. Goodbye. And that's the sip. Okay, as we're packing up and finishing our food, every one of us finished our burger. And we're always like, damn, that's a good burger.
Yeah.
It's a good burger.
Wendy's
Great.
fucks. I'm a satisfied customer.
Yeah, it's delicious.
I'd put my dick all the way in it.
Also, another thing you started last week and then were judging us for.
What?
You were like, oh, I'd fuck that. And then you were like, what's your guys' fascination with putting your dick in everything? And when I was editing it, I was like, Lizzie started that. And then she scolded us for it.
That's
She's
so weird.
Whoa, she's postpartum.
I would be hypocritical like that?
Never.
Me?
No, you wouldn't.
It doesn't sound like me.
It honestly doesn't.
You might have misunderstood.
I think I did.
Do I look
actually.
better in the frame if I lean forward a bunch? A little bit?
I think you look great. That shirt does things for me. Like,
agree.
I feel like
Jennifer Aniston has the confidence of a million wolves.
And I feel like you're Mandy Moore in the fall. You're headed to the pumpkin patch with your 3 kids and your husband that, like, just pissed you. I'm not talking about Joe. I'm talking about Jack. He, like,
Right.
just pissed you off.
Yeah.
But, like,
In a way that, like, made you a little wet.
you're putting it to the side until you get home and can fuck it out of him.
You're gonna fuck Milo.
No.
What is his name?
But Vigamente.
Oh, really? It's that hard?
Milo.
I guess there's a reason why I don't know it. I think it's just Milo.
Don't you miss them on your TVs?
No, I can't do that right now. I would probably die. The way that my hormones are right now, if I watch This Is Us, send a fucking welfare check.
Your hair is thick and full right now.
I've been taking vitamins 3 times a day. Otherwise, I get
That
really
shit
fat.
is thick and full. Wow, you're doing things for me today.
You're just saying that because I'm leaning forward because I
No,
hate my
be
body.
careful, or you might have another baby coming.
Should I
Not
leave?
now!
Should I get out of here?
Yeah, probably. We would have a beautiful child.
We really would.
We really would. We have a lot of similar traits.
What do you mean? Personality-wise,
No, physically.
and oh, he'd be a real asshole.
He'd
Can
be
you
so
imagine
funny.
the worst
He'd be
parts
so
of both
dumb
of
and
us?
so funny.
The worst parts of both of us combined. Oh,
No.
he'd be unbearable.
Do we have worst parts? I think we're great. I think there's a lot of good. There's a lot of good in
I
us.
think the problem with both of us is how great we both think we are.
Is that a problem?
I don't know.
I think in a world where I look like this, it's important for me to also think I'm great.
I honestly think you look good. I don't know
You
what.
do.
I think you're looking at yourself with some like a different lens.
I'm definitely doing some comparing and despairing.
But between who? The internet?
Yeah.
Oh, stop that.
I'll stop it.
That's bad.
Thank you for this. This is so good.
That's sick.
I love all of it. I'm so
I
happy.
think they should have mixed the Frosty. I would rather.
I also think they need to not gaslight us and act like it's not fucking peach.
I'd rather a chocolate. Oh, that was weird.
That was weird.
It's not a
peach.
pineapple.
It's not pineapple.
And you know what?
And we know.
Should we confront them?
I mean, we're doing it right now. This is a big deal. This is a conspiracy. Call the fucking police. Call Joe Biden. Full stop. I'm not going to do this anymore. It's not fucking pineapple, and that's my truth.
I would have preferred just a regular chocolate Frosty.
Honestly, me too.
Now that you all
Or
know
like,
that.
let me try a pineapple. Like, give me a Dole Whip.
I guess I'm gonna use this trash can. Okay, goodbye everybody.
You're gonna just park in this handicap parking spot now? Ah!